What is up, comic book fans, readers, collectors, cover lovers? Everyone is welcome here at Nerdy Geeks Comics, no matter how you collect. Today is Friday, January the 16th, 2026, and this is my FOC video for this coming Monday, January the 19th, 2026. It's a really big FOC. I don't know else how to say it. No matter what I do to try and keep my FOC numbers low, and I actually cut out at least 10 books from this week's FOC, and it's still a big FOC. It's not in the 50s, so I did good there, but it's still a big FOC. I'm gonna blame it on Absolute Batman. There are a ton of second printings. Minor spec, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But just a lot of great covers, a lot of great reads. I'm looking forward to some of these books for their stories alone. Of course, you know me. I do like to pick up my covers. Not a lot of ratios this week. Normally, I have a ton of ratios. I think I only, you know what? I'll wait till the end where you see the totals at the end. But anyways, it's a good week. It's a great week if you're a reader. It's a great week if you're a cover lover. Let's get to my list. All right, so like I said, this is my FOC for this coming Monday, January the 19th, 2026. Get your pre-orders in so you can get those discounts. If you order through My Comic Shop or Discount Comic Book Services, I think you can get up to 35% off any books you FOC. I think Discount Comic Book Services also will do like up to 38% on certain titles, not all of them, but it's usually around 35. I don't know about Midtown, how there is. I've heard that they do a decent FOC. I've heard Third Eye does a decent FOC. I've never actually FOC'd books from them. I have made purchases from those sites, but I've never done an FOC through them, so I couldn't tell you what their discount is. But most local comic shops will give you a discount. So as I've said before, this is an expensive hobby. It will take all of your money and be completely unforgiving. So get those discounts while you can, and you don't even have to pay cover price. You can pay less than cover price. So I'm just trying to help you out. Get as many comics as you can with whatever budget you have. So put in these pre-orders and get those discounts. Anyways, enough of me talking about FOC discounts. Let's get to the list. First off, we have Absolute Batman issue number 14. This is the second printing of cover A by Nick Tragotta. So it's the same cover we got last time, except of course we got a different color there in the trade dress. I don't remember what the other one was, but I don't remember it being green. And I'm sure this one has the 1-2 in the barcode instead of the 1-1, which is telling you second print. This was a really good ending to the Bane storyline. So if you missed out on the first print, go pick up a second print. Next, we have another Absolute Batman issue number 14. This is another okay, if I'm saying 14, just believe it's a second print. How about that? But this is a cover by Gerald Perel, and this actually wasn't a cover that originally came out on open order. I don't know if this may have been an exclusive to a store. Probably not, because it's here. But we have a really giant Bane here towering over Batman. And Bane is rocking like a 36-pack. I couldn't even tell you. He looks massive. So if you like this cover, go pick it up. I'm probably going to pick up a few of these. It's a pretty cool cover, and it's not one that's a reprint. Next up is Absolute Batman issue number 15. This is the other book that exploded. These covers went like hotcakes. They all sold out. So if you missed out, Here's your chance to get a second printing. This again is the Nick Dragotta cover A second print, and pretty sure again the trade dress is the difference on this one. We also have a Ben Oliver foil Virgin variant. This was one of the covers that actually got really big. I have no idea how it's doing now. If I sold my books, I could make some decent money because I always pick up at least 5 or 6 of these covers. Why? I don't know. You can call me a hoarder if you want. I mean, I really need to start selling because I ran out of room a year ago, guys. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. Like, my wife is getting tired of my short boxes starting to stack up in different places from floor to ceiling. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a little booth at one of the local conventions and go, thin out my my collection that way. But until that time, I'm going to continue to run out of room because I will be picking up this foil variant. Here is the Brian Boland foil variant. Again, it's a Virgin variant. Although with DC, we know they like to put that little, logo up there. So it's technically a minimal trade dress variant, I guess. Well, no trade dress because there's no actual trade dress on it. But, it will probably have that DC up there. And we have the Jock foil Virgin variant. So really nice covers. All of these were hard to find. If you didn't pick them up on New Comic Book Day, you probably had to pick them up on the secondary market for 2 to 3 times cover price. So in order to, avoid that, go ahead and pick them up here while you're with the FOC so you can get them on discount. But just so you know, I think all of these foils are $7.99 cover price. So they're about $2 more than the regular standard price. And we have a foil Virgin variant of the cover A by Nick Dragotta. Really great cover. Really excited that these are all coming out in foils. It's nice that they're not just coming out in your standard, like, oh, here's the exact same cover. We'll change the trade dress. Nice to see that they're putting out some foils and things like that. And the last, but my favorite second printing is this Gabriel Del Auto. This is another cover that did not come out with the original run of number 15. So this is an original cover that's coming out as a second printing. Really fantastic cover right here, guys. Like, I really like this cover. Again, this is one I'm going to pick up a few. This Gabriel Del Auto just did amazing on this artwork. Next up, we have Absolute Wonder Woman Annual 2026. This is number 1. This is cover A by Mattia Del Ulias. I can't pronounce that, guys. I give it a shot. So we already know that the Absolute Batman one-shots, the Absolute Evil is more of an all-encompassing one, but the Absolute Evil is doing pretty well now. The Absolute Batman Annual did pretty well. And then the Absolute Batman Arc M issue also did really well. So I'm definitely going to pick this up. They're doing a great job with these one-shots. It actually feels like it's not something you have to know, but it does give you more to the story, which I really like. It's not just something that doesn't matter, is irrelevant. They're good reads. So I'm going to be picking up a few of these. I will also be picking up this cover D by Dennis Cohen. Really great Wonder Woman right here, guys. There's actually, I want to say 4 or 5 variants to this one. Cover A and this ones are the ones that really intrigue me, but pick up whichever one you want. But this one, definitely one I'm going to get. Here we have Alice Forever After number 2. This is cover E by Tula Lote. I love Tula Lote's artwork. I am not reading this series. This is a straight up cover buy. There's also a 1 in 25, I believe, Virgin variant, I think, or 1 in 50. Not quite sure, but I'm going to go ahead and just stick with this trade dress. Next up is the Amazing Spider-Man number 22. This is the McFarlane Toys variant. Really cool cover, really great concept. I'm sure we've seen these before. I mean, there's those action figure variants where it looks like it's actual action figure you're buying. But it's Todd McFarlane. It's Todd McFarlane's toys. So really cool job. There are going to be a few of these coming out by Marvel over the next couple weeks. So if you're a fan of McFarlane and his toys, pick up whichever characters you want. Here we have Batman, Gargoyle of Gotham, number 4. This is cover B by Lee Bermejo. Really fantastic cover right here, guys. It almost looks like Batman is on a gargoyle that is made to look like Scarecrow to me. Really cool concept, really great cover. The lighting in the background is fantastic. The little kid statue right there is kind of creepy. Like, why would that little kid be there with them? I don't know, but it's a great cover. Here is cover C, the Jock variant. Really nice cover. This actually reminds me of Batman Begins, whenever he has to come into the Narrows, whenever the toxin has been released into the city. Really great cover right here. Here we have Court, Children of the Round Table, issue number 6. This is cover B by Tariso Khans. Really great variant right here. There was actually a really similar cover that I want to say Tariso also did. It was a 1 in 25 by Gotham City Sirens, I want to say, last year sometime. But really great cover. Here we have DCKO number 4. This is cover A by Javier Fernandez. And looks like we have the Absolute Trinity entering the ring. Really great cover. I will be picking up a few of these because it just seems like anything Absolute is just catching fire. And I'm sure in 10, 20 years, whenever I'm sitting on 5 to 10 copies of all these books that I never sold because I just never sell books, I want to be like, well, hell, I could have spent this on better things. Here we have cover C, the Mike Del Mundo variant, where you literally see them walking into the ring. You see the dark side symbol down there on the bottom. Really great cover. Here is cover G, the Dan Mora bracket variant. And here we have Fight to the Death, where you have Superman versus Lex Luthor in his power armor. And then we have Wonder Woman versus the Joker. And I really love this Ben Oliver cover H, the face-off variant with the Joker. This is a fantastic and menacing looking Joker. Really awesome. And of course, there's cover J, which is the Javier Fernandez foil version variant. Yes, I will be picking up a few of these shiny covers. Next up is Generation X23, number 1. We have a cover A by Partha Pratim Sakar. Really nice cover right here. You have X23, and I'm guessing that's Gabby back in the back, the honey badger. I'm hoping this is going to be a good read. X-Men has been really letting me down. I grew up watching the X-Men, the animated series in the 90s. Again, I couldn't afford comics as a kid, so I didn't grow up reading them. I grew up watching the X-Men, watching the Ninja Turtles, watching the animated series of Batman and Superman. I was a huge fan of the X-Men, and lately these X-Men titles just haven't been doing it for me. We have a few number 1s here that seem to be based on specific characters. Hopefully we get a nice little story. We'll find out, but I'm looking forward to this one. Of course, I'm going to be picking up the Scotty Young variant because I love Scotty Young covers. And I really like this one where instead of just one character, showing up half of the cover, we have both of our characters here. So really great concept, really great design to this cover by Scotty Young. Here we have the House of Lothar, number 1. This cover is by Lynn Smith. And honestly, the artwork is what drew me into this. I really like this artwork. It's really fantastic, really great, really haunting. And the synopsis is this character takes a job as a janitor in, I don't know if it's an old house or if it's an old mansion or if it's an old asylum or hospital, but apparently whatever's there is supernatural. And now this character is in more hot water than they expected. They just expected a regular janitorial job, and supernatural stuff happens. So I love horror. I love supernatural stuff. So I'm definitely going to give this one a shot. But it is really the artwork on the cover that really grabbed me at the beginning. But there's also a cover B, also by Kaylin Smith. And it says it's a black and white variant, but the other one was also black and white, unless they just hadn't updated it with color yet. But either way, really great cover right here. Next, we have It's Jeff Meets Daredevil #1. This is the Nick Klein variant. And here we have an homage again of Jaws. But this time we have Jeff being the little swimmer without any care in the world whatsoever, just being happy. And we have a Daredevil coming up from the depths. Really great cover right here. Okay, so here we have the Marvel DC Deadpool Batman #1. This is the 4th printing, and this is the 1 in 25 Ryan Stegman Virgin variant. So this was probably the book that, you know, blew up the most from that original run of Deadpool Batman. I only got a couple of copies of this, but if I can, I will pick up this 1 in 25 Virgin. I don't know how many pre-orders my LCS is going to get for this, but I would really like to get it. I'm really shocked that we're at a 4th printing on this, guys. I felt like that original first printing just printed out so many books. It was one of the top selling books, I want to say, for the month it came out. So really shocked that we're already up to a 4th printing on this. And I will also be picking up this Linnell Francis Yu 4th printing of Deadpool Batman. Maybe I'll get a couple if it helps out my LCS to get more pre-orders for that 1 in 25 variant. Next up, we have Popkill #1. This is Seasonal Flavors Valentine's Day 2026 edition. So, am I still picking up Popkill? Yes. Why? I don't know. Call it a completionist habit. It was a great read. If you didn't read it, pick it up, give it a shot. It was a really fun read. It's only 4 issues, so it's a short story. But everyone I talked to really enjoyed it. It's your basic 80s, maybe early 90s action movie type thing. Really fun, really a lot of action. It just goes. So I really enjoyed it. Is this the best cover in the series? By far, no, it's not. But again, I'm a completionist, so I'm going to have to pick it up. If they're going to continue doing these reprints of #1, they should probably think about doing issues 2, 3, and 4 as well. Here we have the Rocketeer, The Island #1. This is cover B, which is a Dave Stevens variant. So I'm probably not going to read this. I'm picking this up because it's a Dave Stevens cover. Here we have Sirens, Love Hurts #1. This is cover D by Tula Lote, and it's a connecting variant. So as I said, I'm a fan of Tula Lote. I pick up just about anything she puts out, whether it's something I'm reading or not. And the Sirens, I really like the Sirens books. Ever since the original Gotham City Sirens run came out, which I do have 1 complete set. I would like to get maybe 2 complete sets, but it's not a book I come across a lot. So I'm working on it, but I don't even know what a copy I need to complete that set. But anyways, I will be picking up this one. Along with cover C, the Souza Micah variant. And there's also a foil variant of this. I don't know if I'll be getting the foil. That's probably something I'll just wait till New Comic Book Day to pick up, but definitely going to be grabbing this one. Here we have Star Trek Deviations, The Threads of Destiny #1. This cover was done by Mark Alvarado, and we have a beautiful cover of Lieutenant Uhura right here. Really fantastic cover. Man, it's so sad that Nichelle Nichols passed away. I would love to have been able to get an autograph of her on this cover. Beautiful cover and a beautiful tribute to Nichelle Nichols right here. And we also have cover B, which is the photo variant. Again, would have really loved to have been able to get an autograph of Nichelle Nichols on these. Really fantastic covers and tribute to her. Next, we have Stitch, number 6. This was done by Edwin Gollum. And it's kind of a cool cover, you know, kind of a RoboCop vibe I get from this. But my wife is a big Disney fan. She loves Stitch, so I tend to only get 1 or 2 covers of Stitch whenever they come out, and I try and get the good ones. Here we have Supergirl number 10. This is cover E by Chrissy Zulo Uminga. This is the Valentine's Day variant, and this is a very similar cover to the Fan Yang cover that literally just came out this last week. So really great cover. I am a huge Chrissy Zulo fan, so I always pick up, you know, any book she puts out. She's another one of those artists. Her books really don't, you know, go up in value, but they do become hard to find. Like if you want to try and find some of the Trick or Treat covers that she put out for DC, I want to say 2 years ago, those are hard to find. They're not expensive, just can't find them because people grab them and they keep them. Next, we have The Thing on the Doorstep, number 1. This cover is done by Willie Roberts, and this is a really creepy cover. I have no idea what this is about. This cover just really grabbed me. Really creepy, scary looking. You know, if you imagine walking up to your door and just seeing this staring back at you. Again, I love horror. I love horror covers, so I'm going to be picking this up along with cover B by Lyndon White. And it looks like we have somebody who may be doing some type of spell, because if you look at the shadow they're putting out, that is not their shadow. And you look at the floor and the paper and the papers all around them and what's painted on the floor, yeah, it looks like some spell might be happening here. And also, if you pay attention to this, I don't know if there's some trickery going on with the spell, but this is a very interesting type of little library nook where it's only a ladder that comes down to it. There's no chairs, there's no doors, there's no windows. You're just surrounded by 4 walls, 3 of which are the library books. So interesting little concept for a library right here. Like you would think you would at least want to put a nice comfy chair in there and a desk so you can sit down next to it and read your book in peace. But, you know, to each their own. Here we have Tomb Raider, The Sacred Artifacts, number 2. This is issue 2 of 6. So here we have the cover done by Antonio Di Caprio. I have not read issue 1 yet. It did just come out. I will give it a read because I am a Tomb Raider fan. And if you haven't seen Sophie Turner, they put out the photos of her dressed as Lara Croft for the new series, I believe, that's going to be done by Amazon. And not bad, you know. Was she my first choice? No, but not bad. So if you haven't seen those, go check it out. Next, we have Tortured Hearts, number 1. This cover was done by Dustin Weaver, and really great cover right here. All these EC homages of these horror series that are coming out are so fantastic, and their artwork are amazing. And this one is just another really great cover right here. Here we have Uncanny X-Men number 24. This cover is done by Aurelio Anindito. I hope I said that right. It's a Hell's Kitchen variant. You have Rogue right here looking like she's about to smash a car on someone. It's a nice cover. I'm a big Rogue fan, so I'll pick it up. And here we have another McFarlane Toys variant. We have Gambit right here. Really nice cover of Gambit. I love how you have the X-Men logo there at the bottom that looks just about exactly like the X-Men logo on the top. Really nice cover. And here we have Vampirella Armageddon number 8. This cover is done by Francesco Mattina. Really nice cover. I really wish they would give us more of that werewolf cover that Mattina put out, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 issues back, where it was similar to this, where you see a close-up of Vampirella's face, but then there to the side was a great werewolf. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's still a good cover by Mattina right here. And here we have cover B by Lyrics Lee. And this cover is amazing. Like, Lyrics Lee is an artist that I do like. I don't pick up all of her work, but this is a really great Vampirella cover. Like, she looks like she's ready for battle, or like she just got done in battle. She's all scuffed up and dirty, but she still looks like she's ready for more. She's got blood coming from her right hand and going down her arm. I mean, this is just a fantastic cover. This is probably one of my favorite Vampirella covers that come out in a while. Lyrics Lee did a great job on this cover, which is why I'm going to pick up cover H, the 1 in 15 Virgin variant, because as I said, this is just a beautiful cover by Lyrics Lee right here. And that's it. Time for the totals. So DC, we had 21 covers. And actually, this was higher, but in the middle of shooting this video, I realized that DC pushed back Absolute Batman number 17? Whatever Absolute Batman is coming out with Poison Ivy, that one was pushed back to next week. So I actually dropped some covers from this. So we're down to 21 on DC. But again, DC, ever since the Absolute Universe has come out, their numbers are tops of everyone. And my indies used to double DC and Marvel's combined. As you can see right here, where I have 15 indies that I'm pulling this FOC, and a measly 6 for Marvel. Again, I really need Marvel to do really well with these X-Men titles, and then we're gonna have a Rogue series coming out. We're gonna have a Cyclops series coming out. Colossus and Magic just came out. And then we have the X-23 and Honey Badger series coming out. So hopefully those get us back on track, because I love the X-Men and they need to be in the forefront of Marvel. And I only had 2 ratios, guys. 2 ratios. I was really surprised. Like, I was getting towards the end. I'm like, wow, am I gonna have 0 ratios? Because I've had weeks where it's been in the teens. And, you know, maybe 6 is a low week, but 2, really low week for me. And a grand total of 44 books on my FOC. So, yes, that is a lot of books, but it's not the worst I've had. So, pretty good. And if you're wondering, hey, why don't your numbers actually total 44? It's because the Deadpool Batman, I didn't give that one to Marvel or DC. So that's why those numbers don't show up here. And that's why if you add up 21, 15, and 6, it's only 42. Well, that's where you get the extra 2 titles from. Guys, please hit the like and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. Follow my future shows. I put out content every week, at least 3 pre-recorded videos, and usually up to 2 live streams a week, sometimes 3. Red Shirts has been on a hiatus. We've had a hard time getting everyone together, but with the release of Starfleet Academy, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually comes back pretty soon. So if you're a Trekkie or you're Trekkie adjacent, come and check it out. We talk about the series. We usually talk about a movie and maybe 2 episodes, but we're almost done with the movies. We're getting towards the end of the next gen movies, so we'll probably be going more into the television series. We talked about animated series, TNG, DS9, Voyager, the original series, the animated series, and I'm going to get Bruce to watch Lower Decks because he's never watched it. So if you're a Trekkie, check it out. But as I said, I try and put out good content for you every week, so please come and check it out. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about my FOC list. what you put on your FOC list or what you think I may have missed. If there's a series that you don't ever see me putting on here, let me know. Hey, Nerdy, check this out. It's a really good series. I really enjoyed it. It's a great read. I'll give it a shot. I'm always looking for a good read. I gave Blue Falcon and Dynamite a shot. And you know what? That's been a fun series. I haven't heard anybody talk about it, but it's a series I've actually really enjoyed the read. And the cover A's by Lucho Parillo, fantastic. So I will give a book a shot. But anyways, as always, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.